Caller from 718, you're on live with the Black Channel.
Black First TBA. My name is Hussein Abdullah. I'm a 15-year-old young black man in New York City. And I've been listening to your broadcast for a couple of weeks. And what you say rings as true in my ears as it does in my heart. Because I see what's going on around me. I see everything black slowly disappearing. And we do not own anything, so we cannot improve. Because we do not have business, then how can we move forward? Right now I'm working at the Brooklyn Museum. And tomorrow I'm going to go and deposit the rest of my paychecks and drain my bank account and donate it all to your program right now. Because I want to make a difference. And I'm challenging my mother and my sister to get just as much, give just as much as I am. Because as you say in every show, black is the future and the future is uncompromising. If we compromise now, we will disappear. And I do not want that to happen. So Black First TBA.
Hussein, I made this documentary for you. I made this documentary for young black men and young black women like yourself. What did we make for Hussein? What did we pass down to him? We have done the unspeakable, unpardonable, unforgivable crime. We have passed down a lesser world than we had. Don't you give any apologies, and don't you accept them from my generation. And damn sure not the one before me. Your parents and your grandparents, don't you accept any apologies from them, because they knew better. I get out here every day and they argue with me every day, chasing hoes, clothes, and cars. Telling me that money don't matter, building an economy doesn't matter, you should be super sexually groovy, super spiritually in touch. Every time we talk about money, those bastards try to change the subject. Don't you accept an apology from them, and don't you fall for the, well, white supremacy was just holding them down. White supremacy wasn't holding a damn thing down that they could not break the stranglehold of on their own. They didn't do it because they didn't care about you. So let me find out from Devin, since Devin says that he supports, let me find out what Devin has actually contributed, or if Devin is referring to one of those non-tangible, unseeable forms of support.
Well, I mean, I don't really know about that. When I went to the 7 a.m. thing, you had set up for $10,000 and you had 18, and I did not contribute, honestly, but it wasn't out of being, tight or not wanting to contribute. I just saw that you had reached your goal. It wasn't, I could take out my credit card at any moment. That's not really the issue.
You're not stupid, Devin. You know that the way crowdfunding works is not you give until they reach their goal. It is you give until you pass the window through which you can. Oh, you reached your goal. I wasn't sure anymore. I mean, I saw you reached your goal, but if you really supported what we were doing, then the fact that we reached that one goal, why did that stop you if the fact we reached it was there, if you're saying, well, I support it? So what I'm saying is that if I seem like I'm not really concerned about offending you, it's because I'm not. Because the people who are not contributing, I don't give a damn. Now, if you gave something, I'm open to hearing everything you have to say. If you didn't give anything, not so much. Because we're grown men and grown women, and yet they're on my phone because I pay for Blog Talk, and I pay for this uplink, and I pay for this connection. But when I ask them what did they contribute, all of a sudden they start giving the nigga excuses. Well, you see, what happened was I looked at your goal. Well, you see, what happened was, well, you see, what happened was. Black folk are very, very good for, well, you see, what happened was. You know full damn well that that thing was sitting up there saying, we got a whole month to go. A month to go. And if you really supported it, why in the world would you not want your name to be on that? Your name wasn't on it because you never were on it. Since you don't seem to be making the connections here quickly enough to what I'm telling you, let me just come straight out and say this. I'm offended.
Offended at?
I'm offended at you calling me. Yeah. Get off my phone now. Let me make this very clear. I would rather have that 271 people than the jackass that just called. You're not welcome here. And everybody else who has decided that I don't even have $5, if you don't have $5, I really don't want you here. You're putting a dollar figure on people being here. No, I'm putting an adult responsibility figure because I had a 15-year-old call me up Friday and then a 16-year-old after that and say what they were going to contribute, and yet you think I'm going to accept excuses from grown men and grown women? No, I'm not accepting that, because we're not going to get anywhere with a bunch of Negroes sitting on the bench taking up time, because black folk are used to living on other people's dime. They're used to living on other people's contributions. This is why we're sitting up here crowding the damn Section 8 office and the Social Security office. And Jason was absolutely right. The other Jason was absolutely right in what he said. You can go to any Social Security office in America. We are 13% of the population, but we will be the majority of the people sitting in the Social Security office with our lips poked out, giving out excuses, begging for a handout. That's that old nigga thought, and I'm not with it. I don't care that I have thousands of people listening. I will take the 271, the select and elect and elite few. I will take you, and we will change the world. Everybody else, hit the damn bricks, because you're not going to take us anywhere. Because we'll be sitting here 20 years from now, just like your damn daddy and your mammy did with you, with your lip poked out, giving excuses about why you didn't do this and didn't do that. And when a Negro comes up to me with as pathetic and pitiful an excuse as that crap he just did, I don't want you here. I don't want you around at all. TBA is tossing people out. I thought you were about black unity. Listen to me one time if you want to talk about black unity. You are in the wrong place. If you think you're going to get by with that con job and that trick talk and that jive talk of black unity. I'm not interested in unity with my people. I am interested in empowerment with my people. Damn unity. Damn a bunch of people being together and being broke. If unity means poverty, to hell with you and unity. Because in my world, unity is a 5-letter word, but it's P-O-W-E-R. Because this day and age of Negroes sitting together, trading sob stories is over. So when you hear a guy like me talking about a project like 7 a.m., very, very interesting how it becomes a situation where all of a sudden people want to sit up here and say, well, oh, I don't know. Understand, all you I don't know Negroes, those of you who've been perpetrating the fraud, understand something. The other reason for 7 a.m. was so we could weed you out. We're not going to have any more window shoppers. We want to know who is with us. We want to know who is in. The bad guys are not going to stop. Their push is going to be relentless. And we have to show them that we're more relentless. We have to show them that we are more built for battle. And that our eye is firmly, keenly, and unwaveringly on the ball. This is about empowerment. So I'm asking everybody out there, if you are sick to death of the conversation being completely and totally banal, if you are sick and tired of seeing coonery and buffoonery win every day, if you want to see the national conversation change, give us the ability to buy as much promotion on as many places as we possibly can. Because right now, we've got enough to go to a few places. It's a start, but black people are the worst in the world about doing just enough to get started and never enough to win. Give us enough to win. Give us enough to see this all the way through. We could have advertising during Scandal. We could have advertising on ESPN. Could you all imagine that? During ESPN Sports Center, and then you see an advertisement for 7 a.m. Imagine the game changer that would be. Because we lost our other opportunities. We didn't boycott the last election and show Barack Obama that we will not vote for you no matter what you do. And we keep losing every Sunday, by the way. We just keep going back and rewarding them. I want everybody to open up and show white supremacy, show coonery and buffoonery, show nonsense, show them that they're not the only ones who are willing to do what it takes to win. Let's show BET and VH1 and their corporate masters who are perpetuating that. Let's show them that we are gonna do whatever it takes to stop them. Show them that you are willing to put everything on the line because you must be stopped. If Donald Sterling has a ton of power, wealth, and influence, I'm not upset over that. I just want to know where I can get 5 tons of it. He can have his, just so long as I have enough to challenge him. And that's what we as black people have not latched on to, the concept that we need to get enough power, wealth, and influence to challenge people like him. We sit back and get abused and say, well, somebody else, usually from the same culture as him, ride in to our rescue. Damn that, brother. Let's get our own horse, get our own 6-shooter, and go riding in for our own rescue.